That's one of the big questions I get from other CEOs around culture and retention. Let's talk about retention. How do you create a culture where people are so happy they would not take a call from a headhunter like me? How do you
Hmm.
how do you create
I think they should take a call from headhunters like you, by the way, because you know that when you have choices and you decide to stay,
Mhm.
you're much more, your heart is much more in
That's
it. If
right.
you never get any kind of offers, how do you know?
How do you know if
You
it's
may
real? That's
still be,
true. That's true.
yeah. But anyways, but how do you create a culture? Um, just thinking about your own people first. I can't say much else. So we need to help our people grow to the best abilities that they have. If they have a leadership or managerial aspiration, we need to support them on that path. If they're on an expert path, subject matter expert, there's another one. If there's technology, if there's cybersecurity skills, if there's sales skills, and so forth, we need to help them move along these paths. It's very much in the Nordic culture that the default value is that you trust people.
Hmm.
You don't have to gain anybody's trust. That's the default. You can screw it up
Sure.
if you don't deliver on promise, or if you're make believing things that are not for real.
Yep.
But you show trust towards people, and they will. It's like a mirror. Or a forest where you shout, it shouts back.
Right. It does.
It mirrors the good things, mirror back to you, and you show
Yeah.
trust. You support people in their careers. Something that is talked about a lot right now is diversity, inclusion.
Yep.
And that technology has been a very male-oriented business in the past.
Especially cyber.
Yes,
Hmm.
we have to work, and we have to work hard to turn this around.
Absolutely.
Really, really hard.
Mhm.
And maybe 5-10 years ago, we felt that there are not, for instance, women applying for certain kinds of jobs. There are not younger people or from different races, religions, ethnicities, and so forth applying for jobs. So it's not our problem. They're not applying. No, not so. You actually have to do things actively to make your culture look like one where these people want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Everybody has a lack of talent these days, pretty much.
Hmm.
And unless you're able to show that, if you come over here, you're part of the team from day one, you will feel at home from day one, and people will have your back,
Hmm.
right? And I think that this has been ingrained already in F-Secure culture for a long, long time. When I worked with people from Asia, it's a bit different things, but for instance, in the US, in Latin America, the kind of thing that people have appreciated in our culture is that you don't need to know the person who you need support from somewhere else in the organization, anywhere in the world. For instance, in the headquarters over here in Finland, you send them an email, you send them a chat message or do a video call, whatever, they will help you.
That's awesome.
Even though there's nothing in it for them. And this happens like time and time and time again. And people actually do anything in their power. They work long hours, they go out of their way, they leave whatever they were working on when you have something important in your hands. When they feel this, they feel that this is special. And it's not like a me culture where people are just trying to optimize everything for their own benefit. And that feels good. It really feels good. And this is pretty typical in Nordics, but not necessarily in some other corners of the world. And this is what people have appreciated. Another thing that for us is important, that we have 400 people in the company right now, so slightly less than 800 kilos of brain power. If we can harness all of those 800 kilos to be taking initiative and coming up with ideas and actually running with them, being informed captains and understanding where the overall direction is, where we want to go and why, we're going to be going much faster.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a part of that kind of organization, you can actually make a difference. A single person out of 400 can become visible in everybody's eyes, and then you're lifted, as somebody who is contributing to the common cause. Not always the case in companies in technology.
Sure.